Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome to Excellence Academy. Today we're going to get into some more shenanigans with multiplication. And this is another method that I really like because it works best with larger numbers, and you only have to memorize up to your times 9 table. So let's get right into it. We've got a 2-digit number here and a 1-digit number here. So for the first one, since we have 2 digits, we have to have 2 boxes. And then we put 1 and 4. Each one gets its own box. See that? The second number is only 1 digit, so it only gets 1 box. We've already drawn for the 14, so we can put our 5 off to the side. And then, and this is important, we need to draw 2 diagonal lines, like so. Okay, so first we're going to start off with 1 times 5. And this is where the diagonal lines start to become important. There is nothing in the tens place of 1 times 5, because 1 times 5 is only 5. So, you put a 0 in there. 1 times 5 is 5 though, so in the ones place, we'll stick a 5. 4 times 5 is 20, so in the tens place, you put a 2. And in the ones place, since 20 has 0 ones, we're going to put 0. And this is the second reason these diagonal lines are important. We're going to start to add following these diagonal lines, like so. So 0 has nothing to add to it, so we're just going to put a 0 right there. 2 plus 5 is 6. No, it's not. 2 plus 5 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. And now we have the answer to 14 times 5. It's 70. And this works with much larger numbers as well. Alright, let's look at a different set of numbers. We've got 32 times 15. So, following the same principle before, 32 needs 2 boxes. And since we have 2 digits in this place, we're going to need 2 boxes vertically as well. So let's go ahead and draw those. And then draw our diagonal lines. See how the diagonal lines flow through each box the same regardless of where they are? So let's split our number up, our 3 and our 2 and our 1 and our 5. 32 and 15. So 3 times 1 is 0 and 3. 2 times 1 is 0 and 2, because neither of them have anything in the 2's place, but both of them have numbers in the 1's place. Same thing going with this. 3 times 5 is 15. 2 times 5 is 10. And now all we have to do is add. Our 0 has nothing to add, so we'll put a 0. And 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 5 is 8. 0 plus 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And 0 is 0. So we've got 480. That's our answer. Alright, here's the second reason I really like this method. If you have a decimal, the line method doesn't really work so well. But in this case, we just take our 4.5, we write our 4 over the first box, our 5 over the second box, and since there's a decimal here, we just put our decimal in right there, in between the 2 numbers, like it normally looks. And then we take our 3, and we bring it down. Now, we know that 3 actually has a decimal after it. It's actually 3.000, so on and so forth, right? So, we're just going to assume that the 3 has a decimal point after it, right? Which is actually going to go right here. So now what we have to do is bring this decimal point down to this line. And then this decimal point over. And that way they meet. So we know that our decimal place in the future is going to come down right here. That's easy, right? Pretty excellent. And so let's get into it. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. Start doing our adding. We got our 5, decimal place, 3, and 1. So we get 13.5. How cool is that? The last problem we're going to try is going to have two numbers, and both of them are going to have decimals in them. So what we're going to do is we're going to write them down like we did the first time we had decimals. We have 3.4 and 5.3. Alright, so same thing we did before, except for instead of the decimal being down at the bottom, the decimal's in the middle somewhere. Excuse me. So we bring our first decimal. You can do this with either decimal you want first. We could have started from the top, we could have started from the side, it doesn't matter. Either way, the decimals meet there, and then they follow this line down. And so our decimal is going to end up down here in the bottom corner. Pretty simple stuff, right? Alright. So 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 3 is 9. Remember to keep your 0 right here. The 0 is pretty important. 4 times 3 is 12. Alright, now all we have to do is do our adding thing again. We got 2 and 10. So we put our 0 here, and we carry over the 1 from the 10. And 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And then we've got our 1. So we've got 18.02. And that's the lattice method, guys. It's super easy, and it works every single time. I love it. If this video was helpful to you, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. We'll see you next time. Bye.